Wellington to London, part 2. Let's have a great Auckland day. Hi everyone, welcome back to Hairanga Travel Diaries, part 2 of my trip from Wellington to back to London, back home for Christmas. Well, today I've got the whole day in Auckland because my flight isn't until 11:45 tonight, so I've just been trying to work out what to do. The weather is a bit changeable, so Auckland's quite famous for having very changeable weather, 4 seasons in a day kind of weather. So plus the UV is really strong and I can't afford to get burned before a 17-hour flight. So the plan was originally to hike, but I don't want to get that exposed, possibly drenched, possibly burnt, so we have a change of plan thanks to Lonely Planet's top 10 things to do in Auckland. I'm actually really excited about where I'm going to end up going, and I'm going to tick off some things off my list, so hopefully it'll be a bit of a surprise for me as well, because I didn't expect to do this today. It's just going to be fun. I'll see you there. Let's say you travelled 12,000 miles away, 11,000 miles away, and it was your last day in the country. I mean, I am coming back to New Zealand, but the last day in this country for a couple of months, you'd probably be like, oh, you're going to go do something that you can't do, like anywhere else. It makes sense, right? You go hike a volcano, or you do something like that, bungee jump off the harbour bridge, something like that. Well, number one, I've had quite a few like injuries here, so I don't want to do anything that's just going to put that on the last day. But I'm actually so excited because there's been one thing that I've wanted to see whilst I've been here, and you can't get them in Wellington. You either have to go to the South Island, or so I thought, but apparently they have them here. So today I'm spending my last day, my whole day in Auckland. Well, a bit of it I'm going to spend at Auckland Zoo, because they apparently have a kiwi exhibit and I really want to see them, and I think that'd be really fun. So come and spend the day with me at Auckland Zoo if you'd like to. I mean, if this isn't your thing, then probably this isn't the video for you, but come and experience Auckland Zoo. Apparently they have some cool things, and I know you can go to a zoo at home, but I want to see the kiwis. And I'm sure they have other things, but kiwis would be cool. The thing that's really cool about Auckland and New Zealand in general is you can feel like you're in the middle of a big city with kind of high-rise buildings, you know, huge traffic, public service systems, everything like that, and then you can just drive 5 minutes pretty much in any direction and you feel like you're in kind of the middle of nowhere. Just green everywhere, which is, it's really cool. One of the great things about New Zealand, complete escapism sometimes. It's brilliant. Okay, so have arrived at the Welcome Centre. Tickets cost $29, get you in for the whole day, 9:30 to 5:30 is today's park hours, zoo hours. You can, if you drive, there is ample parking. You do have to pay for that parking though. Or you can do what I did, which is get the bus, because there's a bus stop about a 10-minute walk away and you can walk in. It's really easy to do. So let's go find some cool animals. We're in. Top tip, buy your pass online and then you don't have to queue for 20 minutes like I did. But as soon as you get in, we're going to start on the Africa track and the Pride Lands. And I can see a giraffe. Oh, that zoo smell hits you. Oh, this is so cool. So it seems like the zoo is set out into all these different kind of areas. So it's Africa Safari Track first, and then you go into the Aotearoa New Zealand stuff, where the exciting things are. Well, it's all pretty cool. So let's see what we can find. So I saw this sign about vultures, and it said, can you spot the vultures? And I was like, oh wow, but there's no netting. I was like, so how do they keep them in? Or maybe they're like free range, that's really cool. And then I spotted the vultures are in fact metal, if I can find one. So I heard this noise. It was getting louder and louder and louder. And I looked up and there's all these lovebirds in the trees. Apparently there's up to like 300 of them. And they're loud as anything. I love that they've turned the meerkat enclosure into some sort of like junkyard hellscape with a buried car and all these things. There's one. Just started and looking around, but it's an incredibly like well designed place. Like beautiful pathways, all really themed, all like designed for the animals, and it's a conservation, so it's not just a zoo. And then more lovebirds. More of them. So many. They all have their own home. Now, in a previous job, my previous school, thought it'd be a really good idea to get the school a tortoise. And it was a good idea, I stand by that. And I was like, I read everything, I researched everything, and I was like, oh, that tortoise is not going to grow. It's like going to be small, the school's going to be fine, for the next like 50 years it's going to be great. Then I see these, which look extremely similar to the tortoise I bought, and now I'm no longer sure what that school will be dealing with. Oh well. Hi, buddy. So, there was just an announcement that there's going to be some enrichment with the lions. I really hope it's not this guy. Otherwise we're about to be witness to a pretty horrific event. Maybe he is. Maybe he's super New Zealand track. Oh my god, there's another one. I hope these guys aren't the enrichment. That'd be bad. I really, really want this guy to start bursting out Lion King. It's a circle of life. Just start beating his chest. No, clearly they are clearing it in preparation for the lions, and the announcement was just early. And hopefully there's been no massive miscommunication error. We shall see. Or we shall report back. Here they come. I probably stood in the wrong position. Oh, she's running. She's running. Wow. I don't think I've ever been this close. There's two. Oh wow. It's a climbing frame. If anyone knows their Lion King, there is a song that goes with a lion walking over a log. Oh. She found it. We are going to leave the lions to their snack feast because we have kiwis to fight. Let's go. So it turns out that on first look I thought there was 2 lions. There is in fact 3. There is one behind this tree here who clearly was just not up for the games that the keepers were trying to do. And now these 2 are looking at me quite annoyed. It's not my fault. I didn't hide it. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything wrong. Don't eat me. I love the Lion King. Kiwi spotted. We're heading in the right direction. So now heading into the Aotearoa New Zealand exhibit, which is really cool because you don't often think of zoos having exhibits to their own nature, I guess, but they're trying to, it's a conservation, trying to, you know, help the wildlife, help the environment. So let's see what we can spot. Now I have seen a tuatara before in Wellington, and I have seen plenty of penguin signs in Wellington. I've probably seen a couple of forest birds. I've definitely seen some ducks. We've seen ducks, but we can go see the ducks. Let's go find it. This is the High Country hut that celebrates all, or specifically two types of birds which I cannot pronounce that live in the high country areas of New Zealand and are endangered and need protecting. Maybe you can spot them. I can hear them, just can't see them. There we go. Amazing birds. So that bird was a takahe, I think, or pukeho. Not sure, one of these. But they have this amazing exhibit, all set up celebrating what they do to support wildlife in the high countries. I love how they've gone to a clear effort, not only to celebrate New Zealand and the culture of New Zealand, but also each, like it's themed, like it's not just animals in an exhibit. Clearly they've gone to quite a lot of effort to give the animals as much space as possible in an environment that they like, and it's actually a really nice place to walk around. So far so good. Oh! That bridge was wobblier than first expected. So my favourite thing about that exhibit so far, the aviary exhibit, it had a tuatara inside, some lizards, spiny-backed famous New Zealand reptiles, but it was designed as if you had walked into someone's like kind of camping experience, hiking experience, with their clothes hung up, and that was really cool. Like I said, like it's not just animals in a box with some information, it's actually where do these animals live, this is an example of it, which is really cool. Plus there was a kid shouting at another kid saying, "It's right in front of you, are you blind?" And to be fair, it was right in front of them and I didn't think they were blind, but it's done, all good. So this is all a celebration of New Zealand's forests. And ancient trees, and ancient woodland. Beautiful. Is this the most beautiful zoo I've probably ever been to? Yes. Absolutely. It doesn't feel like you are in a zoo. So fair play. I am very surprised by this. I think we're about to find what we were looking for. It does say quiet, so I'm not gonna do a voiceover. Maybe future Jamie will do a voiceover. We'll see. So not only have I managed to hunt down, not hunt, that's the wrong word, find, locate, one kiwi, I've now managed to see 3, 2 adults, 1 baby, and I saw them eating as well, and learnt some cool information, which hopefully I'm going to put into a voiceover, if I'm clever enough to work out how to do that, in a bit, which is really fascinating and really cool. So that was today's big mission done. Let's go see what else Auckland Zoo has to offer. So, this is the Southeast Asia Trail, and apparently there should be some orangutans or gibbons or something, because there are signs saying look up, be careful of crossing animals or something. Let's go have a look. Again, I think I said it before, but what a cool place. It's like if Disney's Animal Kingdom and the guy who designed the Eden project kind of had a baby and put it in New Zealand. Ooh, tropical swamp forest. Wow, that's... Might be too hot. And we'll just exit 100% humidity and we'll enter 100% UV. What an elegant lady.
Over there to Vegas 2 years old.
She's demure. So, taking a break from all the amazing animals, sat down, and I'll go order an ice cream. New Zealand does a couple of things very, very well. It does coffee very well. It does certain food very, very well. It does zoos very, very well, as I'm discovering. But it also is very famous for ice cream, which I didn't know before I came out here. There's some sort of fact that New Zealand is a certain amount of gallons of ice cream every year. It's like a true thing. Anyway, this was way more than I was expecting. I said single scoop. Don't know if the guy who served it is probably brand new or understands what single scoop is, but let's enjoy. So I got the hokey pokey flavour, which is kind of like a honey crunch situation. Vanilla and honey crunch. It's pretty good. As far as ice cream goes, pretty good. Okay, time for the Australia bush track. Now, ever since I booked my trip to Australia, I've been put onto the TikTok algorithm, which is basically everything in Australia wants to kill you. So I don't know how much I'm going to enjoy this. Let's see. Does this thing want to kill me? They like sunbathing. So, did not see you there. You look like you could kill me if you wanted to. Or are we now friends? What are you? Some sort of emu thing? You look like you've come out of a Steven Spielberg film. I'm not going to come anywhere near you. I feel like you're something that doesn't look like you could kill, but you probably could. I mean, look at those feet, man. Someone needs to get you some foot scrub for Christmas. And we have some roos. Again, I feel like these are things that look really sweet, but then would probably punch your throat. Bless. No, you stay away, sir. I don't need you. Excuse me, sir. The only thing that's in my head right now is that, can I pet that dog thing? And says, can I pet that emu? I know that would be a bad choice. I don't need you. Nope. Back away. You carry on walking past. No one's stopping you. You keep going, sir. Nope, keep going. Keep going. Okay. There I was thinking, oh, what another great bit of theming from the Auckland Zoo people. Look at this bookshelf. I'll go look at the books. How interesting. Nope. Spider enclosure. And we now have the Darth Vader of the bird world. The red-tailed black cockatoo. I mean, they look fun. But also, I know they're part of the section of things that could kill you. I reckon I give it a good try. They have a talk, but I missed it, called Strangely Beautiful Australia, and I do have to admit, what they've done setup-wise here, it is beautiful. Do I want to hold any of those Australian animals? Absolutely not. Stick around in this vlog series to see if I survive Australia. I mean, I'm only going to Sydney, but, you know, I don't know what to expect. Although now this is precious. Tasmanian devil. Look at her face. Tasmanian devils are famously feisty marsupials, carnivorous relatives of wombats and wallaby. Conservationists are racing to secure the devil's future as the spread of a deadly disease threatens their survival in the wild. I wonder if there are any here. Shall report back. Ah, yes, of course. Maybe the closest we'll get is the Looney Tunes character. Doesn't look like any luck for Tasmanian devils today. Spoke too soon and nearly jumped out of my skin, scaring me and the Tasmanian devil. He's actually pretty cute. You don't look like you could run into a tornado, or whatever the cartoon character does. It's the most bizarre animal. Yeah, you give yourself a good scratch. It's a hard life. I think the Looney Tunes character's really done you a disservice. Oh, bye, bye, bye. But here's the thing I don't understand, right? All the things in Australia, those things there, are not fun. Now, apart from, if I could have any of them as a pet, I know that's not a good idea, because you shouldn't have wild animals as a pet. Like, I'm fully on board. But let's say if you were to have one, I'd go for a Tasmanian devil. Without a doubt. And if I ever see that emu again, I think I'll have a full-blown crisis. Anyway, we're on to our last area, which is South America. Which is the South America rainforest trek. What do we see here? Alligator, some tamarins, mostly monkeys. Ooh, and a Galapagos tortoise. It should be fun. And then we'll come back and steal the Tasmanian devil. I can put it in my luggage, it's fine. Slow down, tortoise crossing. Hard but sensitive. What a Tinder bio. These are Galapagos tortoises, and to be fair, I don't think I've seen pictures of them when I teach some kids at work, but that is huge, man. And he's having a lovely bath. Look at him, he's having a lovely time. There's 4 of them. I mean, put a saddle on it, you could ride it, but... wow. Huge. You could see online, they run a couple of different experiences with the animals for an extra cost, kind of $100 plus, maybe a bit more. And I know that the Galapagos experience is one, and I think it's in this building here, so you can feed them, you can meet them, you can pet them, have a talk, private talk with a handler or a keeper. So that would be a cool experience if you're ever coming. Make a whole day of it. There are other experiences as well. It's not just tortoises, but I'm not 100% sure what other ones you can do, but it is worth a look if you are coming. Nice little add-on to your experience. Even the smallest one is big. I wonder how old they are. That is every area of the zoo done, and it's absolutely massive. I mean, I've been here like, I don't know, at least like 4 hours at the moment, and only really stopped for 20 minutes for an ice cream. So far so good, and I'm still not done because okay. It's time to go, but no full tourist day would be complete without a visit to a gift shop. Let's go spend some non-existent money and things that I can't carry in my bags. Let's go! These are really cool. Some amazing pieces of artwork. I might have to come back and get those. Kiwi Christmas decoration. That might be coming home with me. I can pack that, it's small. Glittery version. He's fun. I found him. He will be mine. So, as I'm sat by the eel enclosure behind me, I thought I'd do my 2-bit review of the day, just in case you felt like you were here and you wanted to know if it was worth your time. If you're not in, I don't know, you've made it this far into the video, you might as well hang around for a review bit. Cost. $29 isn't that expensive when you put it into kind of conversion rates. So £29 is about, what, 15 quid? Less than 15 quid for one person. But obviously I get if you're a part of a family, that's going to add up. So you might want to balance that. But it's probably worth it for the amount of things that are here, how it's all set up, how it all works, everything like that works really, really well. What about the actual thing itself? Look, there's so much to do here, so many animals to see. It's worth it just coming for the kiwis alone. All those things. It's really, I've seen some animals here I've never seen before, so it's worth coming just for that. If you are doing a big New Zealand trip, is it going to be high on your to-do list? Probably not. You're going to be out exploring, you're going to be out hiking, you're going to be out swimming, doing all those different things around New Zealand, exploring, maybe seeing some of this wildlife in the wild if you go down to the South Island. But if you're in Auckland and you have some time spare, or it's a dodgy weather day, it's definitely probably worth a trip. Is it going to crack if you're here for 2-3 weeks? It depends what you're after. If you're looking for a good family day out for the kids, it's probably great. If you're looking for something interesting to do, got some time to waste like I have, got some time to waste before I get on a flight, absolutely great thing to do. But I would definitely come back here again. It just depends on the situation, depends what's going on. I would recommend bringing your own food, your own drink, because it looks a little bit pricey for the cafe stuff, which you are welcome to do. But all in all, a really good, solid day out. Some interesting animals, incredibly beautifully designed, incredibly clean, incredibly helpful staff. You can't really fault it. But is it a priority for you if you're out here and you're making that choice? Equally, you may never come out here and you've just come along for the journey. You've just come along with me today, and thank you for that. So, I think this is probably as good a place as any to perhaps wrap up my video for the day. The journey continues though in part 3 as I get on a flight. So thank you for joining me in Haranga Travel Diaries. The journey continues in part 3 on a 17-hour flight. It's fine. I saw a kiwi. It's fine. And I just need to go and steal that Tasmanian devil. So that's fine. Just one thing to do. Tara's will be fine. Anyway, thanks for joining me. See you later. I was sensible and got the smaller one, but it was much cheaper. But what an end to a great day. He's now going to accompany me my flight. So what have I got left to do? So we're going to go get some food. I'm going to get some food before we fly, and then I'm going to go and, because it is wee now, I'm going to get some food. I'm going to go back to the hotel, get all my bags, get changed, get ready. I think I'll just head to the airport, to be honest. So here ends part 2. I think I might have already said that. Here ends part 2. Thank you for coming on. Journey continues. See you later.